And this is A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? It's your boy A and your girl B of A&B Convos
Wrestling Edition.
But you already knew that.
I was trying to get us pulled up so I could make sure we were looking at sounding okay, but
Well,
Hi.
I got it here. I got it pulled up. We're looking okay. We're sounding okay. It always starts off a little fuzzy in the beginning. We do apologize for that. We are still working out the kinks. What's going on, everybody? It is so good to see you guys up in the house.
we got some mods in the house, a mod squad. I'm going to give you guys some shout outs real quick. We got Sophie Dofi, King Swag, Jedi Knight 88, X Neptune. Any more in here? Let me see. I think that's all the mods we have right now, but I just wanted to let you guys know we appreciate the mod squad being, 3 Diglets in the house. We got mods galore up in
Super
here.
Chat Champion.
That's right. That's right.
Which, by the way, we just had another look at the Super Chat Championship of the world.
Yes.
That title belt is looking mighty fine.
Mighty fine. It is almost ready. It should be ready by the next time that we go live for sure.
Right at the top, let's go ahead and
Phone somewhere. Jeez.
acknowledge who is first in line. John Brooks, number 1, we acknowledge you.
John Brooks.
Good to see you, John Brooks. King Swag in the house.
King Swag in the house.
We got Sophie Dofi.
I'm gonna pretend that's we gotta know.
Oh, right. Sophie. That's Sophie Dofi?
Sophie Dofi.
Sophie Dofi's a 10-month
Member. That's awesome. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you.
going strong, Sophie Dofi. You hung in there with us. We appreciate you. It's okay if you're a little late. You showed up. And we thank you for that. Give Sophie that love. What up, Serious Gaming? What's good?
Was good.
Jedi Knight 88.
Okay.
We did acknowledge you as one of the mod squad.
Yep.
And we acknowledge you just because.
Just because, baby.
What's going on, X Neptune? I love it. Gang, gang, gang.
All day.
Darian Thomas, how are you?
Hey, Darian.
Tamid Hassan, what's going on? We did not do the AJ Styles promo. However, we did do two Smackdown reactions. They're live now. So after you finish with us here, you still got a lot more content afterwards. Just stick to the channel and check out those reactions.
But I could tell you my reaction was like, yes, because, you know, we had already talked about the fact that I'm like, I wonder if they'll bring them over from Impact and do a little crossover situation. I don't know if that's what's going on or if they actually signed with WWE, but I love that AJ Styles has some backup again.
Okay.
You know, they
That's
were
what it's
great
all about.
together and they're talented. It was great.
And we got Zay. Oh, I like that.
What up, Zay?
Saturday Night's live event. What's up?
What's
That
up?
was our true voice right there.
That was our truth, yes.
What's going on? Good to see you, Zay. Who else we got up in here? Dro Davidian, how are you?
Hey, Dro.
Yeah, Brock is back. I mean, you said it, you called it. All right,
You
Cowboy
sure did.
Brock back in the house.
You sure
And
did.
he's got his sights set on the almighty Lashley.
Lashley.
Well, let me tell you something, okay? Brock is scared of Lashley. You don't want no part of that. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Could be dead wrong about that.
It didn't seem scared.
What's up, George Lowry?
What up, George?
Good evening, Quantaven Moore. How are you?
Even more in the
By
house.
the way, Quantaven, love your TikToks, brother. Okay, keep doing you. Love your TikToks. Isaiah Small, baby.
Hey, Isaiah.
I love doing that. Love doing that. What up, Nico Thompson?
Hey, Nico.
The Nation
Of Domination.
Yeah, that's what's up right there. All right, I think we can get started.
Okay.
I think we can get started with Thompson with the help of Brock Lesnar. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, Brock is back. It's interesting
Oh,
because
look, A&B Compass is in the house.
well, oh yeah, we are in the house. Yeah. I said hey to people. All right.
X Neptune. Did you already say X Neptune? Yes, sir.
Ridiculous. We acknowledge you.
Mm-hmm.
Because anybody else that's not in here, they the twos. And everybody up in here, you the
Whoa.
Okay? Straight up.
3 kings in the house.
3 kings. I see that member right there. Cindy York. Hey! Hello from El Paso, Texas.
Hey.
All right.
Welcome.
All right. Welcome. Absolutely.
Wesley Franklin. Welcome. Emily Brown.
Come on now, fam.
What up, Emily?
Come on now, fam. I love to see people.
Hey, Trey in the house.
John Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
I love this.
Alex Johnson. Okay.
Greg Felty.
Hey, Greg.
Liv Morgan deserves a run with Bray. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Going after that 24-month badge. You already know.
Yeah. Hey.
You already know.
Yes, baby.
Come on, Sophie
baby.
Dovey.
Isabella. Hey, Isabella.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Julian Parker.
I love this. I love it. We got some people.
We rolling deep.
Oh, it's a party now.
Just Alex in the house. Come on.
Alex's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you
yes.
and like us.
Yeah.
If you don't know, now you know. Go check out the channel. My man gets down.
I don't even know how we haven't done a collab yet, to be honest with you. Like, I don't even know, but... What?
So,
come on, Alex. You already know. We got to do something
good to
together.
See you here, brother. Thank you very much.
Yes, for sure.
Go subscribe to this channel immediately.
Jennifer.
What up, Jennifer? How are you?
Welcome.
E. Wilkie 93.
Okay.
93.
Hi, and it's a Canadian that looks like they're from Canada. What's up?
What's going on? Let's kick this off with a question. Just Alex.
Come on, just Alex. What's the question?
Right here. All right. Who would you prefer to end Roman Reigns' title reign, Bray Wyatt or Cody Rhodes?
It's so funny too because you see what happened was Cody got us all right here, right? When he came back and he did his heart-wrenching thing about his dad never having a title and coming back, blah, blah. So, like, I think all of us on some level were like, Cody, you should be the one. And then Bray comes in the ring and he's tugging at the heartstrings. And he just gets me right. And I don't know. But I don't know. I think that the plan was for Cody. I think the plan is still going to be for Cody. Bone Crusher. Please don't mess up this studio. Bone Crusher.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, man.
Hold on. Slight deviation. Bone Crusher doing something she shouldn't be doing. I don't know why. She's trapped.
Jeez Louise. She was trapped. Okay, so I don't know. For me, I think Cody was the original plan. I think Cody is still the plan. I don't know if they're going to give Bray the title, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, then allow me to disagree with you, homeboy.
Really?
I never, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I love me some Cody Rhodes. I do. I really do. But I never anticipated, saw, expected, or wanted Cody Rhodes to defeat Roman Reigns for the championship. This is not to say that I did not want to see him become a champion, because I most certainly do. I just didn't think it was going to be with Roman Reigns, and let me tell you why. Because, as I said previously, there was never that hard pivot to Roman Reigns.
They hadn't connected it
yet. With Raw and Seth and whatever else. It just, they were, like you said, there was no connection. I didn't feel it. You know, an emotional speech talking about his dad and the title, this and that. Cool, great, loved it. But I just did not see him going toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns. Now that Bray's back in the house, do I see Bray
6
taking it from Roman? I would have said yes And I still say it's probably. Let me say this much: is he going to be a champion? Yes, but I don't know what happened on SmackDown. Okay, if you watch our reaction, I think, and I love it, but there's some kind of. I think they have a different direction for Bray right now that has nothing to do with Roman Reigns, and I'll say that because not only was that duality, I'm gonna be me, but he was still Bray, not Rotunda.
Right.
Okay, and then you had this mask person, which we saw him have that mask at Extreme Rules and take it off.
Right.
So I feel like he's being real, but he's also playing a character. Again, watch our Bray reaction that we just did for SmackDown. You'll understand what I'm saying. I think they have a different direction for him. Plus, when they said he was going to show up on SmackDown, immediately I thought, okay, he's going to go straight for Roman Reigns.
He didn't go for
Again,
anybody.
You seen Roman?
He's still telling us his story. We're still getting to know who this new character is. So
Exactly.
I don't think he's going for anybody right this moment.
Now, Roman wasn't even there.
He's almost going for himself.
So that's how I feel about it.
It's almost like they're doing a character divided against himself, like when the Undertaker fought the Undertaker. You know what I mean?
Which I love, by the way. Which I love. We got a super chat right here. E. Wilkie, 1993.
Hey, thank you.
Just because. Hello, guys. Hope all is well.
Thank you so
Our
much.
super chat right there. Very
Appreciate
nice.
you.
Thank you very much.
All is well.
Yes, indeed.
You are appreciated and
You're gonna
welcome.
Say, Bray, Jedi loves the shirt.
What shirt? This shirt?
Yeah.
Thank you.
R-Truth and Shelton are testing out a tag team. I mean,
They are?
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Hi, William.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. Now that strap is off of Bobby Lashley, I think it's time to stop fooling around and let's just reform that Hurt Business. They just kept doing it.
I wouldn't mind if the Hurt Business had since MVP and Omos are doing their own thing, Shelton, Cedric, and R-Truth. Not doing nothing else with R-Truth. And they could. R-Truth is funny and they could do what they want to do, but R-Truth was talented in the ring. Let's not act like he's not a good wrestler, because he is.
Very talented in the ring. Are you kidding me? Joe Davidian.
Hey,
With that
Dro.
super chat right there. All right, Dro.
Bro?
Love you. Thank you. AEW combos. Heel Brock is back. And he is a heel. Heel Brock Lesnar versus face Bobby Lashley in a no-holds-barred Hell in a Cell match at Crown Jewel. Do you guys agree with me or not? Yes or no? Fire.
I'm wondering, I was kind of wondering when he came out. First of all, I cannot believe the crowd turned on Bobby like they did. But wondering when he came out, he's still Cowboy Brock, though. And I don't know if I guess you're a face because you're playing to the crowd. But I feel like he's being more of like a person who walks the line of being a heel and a face. Yeah. And they made Bobby look so weak. Brock usually comes back to make people look strong. So I'm wondering if they are going to a cage match, which would be awesome, but that Bobby is actually going to come out looking pretty strong, because there'd be no reason to make Brock look strong. Brock, nobody needs Brock to make it. Doesn't matter. Like, it didn't matter they lost to Roman. Nobody is like going to stop being his fan. And people know that he's only going to show up so many times a year. So I feel like that he's here to elevate Bobby. That's what I think.
You know what? I'm gonna kind of agree with you, homeboy. I'm gonna kind of agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, Bobby Lashley's strong. He dominates. We know this. I was concerned about him turning face. The crowd seemed to be about it. He had the strap. I was thinking he was going to have a little bit of a run.
Yeah.
But we also said it's been a minute since Seth had a strap. So now that he's got the strap on, oh, thank you. And Lashley does not. and he just got wrecked. Let's be honest, okay? My man got wrecked by Brock Lesnar, and the crowd was like, one more time.
Yeah,
one more time.
I
Like,
cannot believe.
really?
We were like, wait a minute, what? Like,
If I were Bobby, I would be like Lacey Evans.
like
I would
F
come
y'all,
out the next week,
right,
like, you know
right.
what?
Forget
Mm-mm.
y'all one more time.
Cedric, Shelton.
Right, exactly. And actually, if Brock is not heel, it would be good chance for Bobby to go back heel and, like you said, start the Hurt business.
Thank you for that super chat.
Thank
bro.
you.
Idiot.
Thank
Let's make
you,
that
Sophie
happen.
Dophie.
I love that. Sophie Dophie with that super chat. Boom.
Appreciate you.
Just cuz.
Just
Absolutely.
cuz.
What up, Brandon Thomas? Good to see you.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Let's bring up the ticker. All right, let's get this ticker
Bring up
going
the
here.
ticker.
So we're
Old
going to
ticker.
talk about a little bit about Bone Crusher. Yeah, Bone Crusher, she did some things she shouldn't have been doing.
She got all caught up in the wires.
Now she's tired. Thanks a lot. Ruining the set. What are your thoughts about Raven Mysterio being on SmackDown? I don't think did you know what happened? I know you kind of you watched it.
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, but is he really quitting, or is that just?
Well, he's on. I mean, he was gonna. Let me tell you something. Okay, Raven Mysterio needs to be like kind of old school, like a black daddy. Okay, you're gonna tell me what you're gonna do to me in my house, boy. Go out there and get that switch. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking like 70s, 80s, like like Dolomite.
Nah,
See,
man.
Raven Mysterio need to be more like Dolomite and say, "Let me tell you something, you jive turkey."
You know, we have grown children, and I would like to think like, you know, you better not step out of line. But at the end of the day, if one of my kids really wanted to fight me, I'm not fighting my kid. I'm not fighting my kid, dude. I don't care how old they are. I'm not fighting my kid.
If you lay hands, you best be prepared to get hands laid on. You understand me? Dolomite. That's how I roll. So I feel like it was a good compromise. It was just too much for him. I gotta ask though, because people just seem to be popping up on any show.
They've been
Just
doing
because he
that.
went to SmackDown doesn't mean Judgment Day is not going to pop up. We know Ray coming back to Raw,
Yeah.
but you know, I don't know, because now he's in the IC title hunt. No chance, and I'm gonna pull McMahon. He's got no chance. That's what he's got against Gunther.
No
Okay.
chance it is.
Flat out. I think I saw a super chat right there, but also I think Just Alex had to dip. Just Alex, did you dip? Did you see Dr. Dre on the main roster? Yeah, George Lewis. We don't love him on the main roster.
Who?
We don't. That's a projection.
Nah, man.
We don't love
They're
him
not
on the
ready.
roster.
They're not ready. They got the mic and the attitude and all that down. We're all about it. But they're too green.
Yeah, they gotta get a little more. As Booker T would say, gotta get a little more dirt on them.
Kind of like Roxana.
I mean, I love me some Roxy. I love me some Cora Jade.
But they're not ready. Oh, they're not ready. They have no business being on the main roster.
Not yet. We love the new announce team, Sophie.
Thank you, Brandon.
I love the shakeup. I love the mix-up. I mean, it's good. Booker T is good on the mic. I know he's not fitting to sit next to Corey in long term. We all know that.
Right.
But yeah, the shakeup was actually really, really good. So I'm definitely enjoying that. We appreciate you, Just Alex. Yeah. Remember, day to twos, you, everybody in here, the ones. Thank you, Just Alex. We appreciate you
Yes.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Brother. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
So let me see. Hold on now. I saw that super chat right there. There it is. 3 Digglers. Somebody gives a round of applause to our defending, reigning, undisputed super chat champion
Of the world.
3 Digglets. And you say that Bray theme was a tough listen. it reminded us of something. Not fully. Again, watch our reaction because we talked about it. It reminds us of something. It's a tough listen, and I don't know if this is something that's going to be long term. I just feel like this whole thing is like this. There's a bigger picture to Bray right now because it makes zero sense. And think about this. It makes zero sense for him to come back and just be all wishy-washy, crying up a storm just because. You started with the fun house and everything was just kind of in cobwebs and dirty. And then you had the live action figures around. He clearly comes out in this mask. He's still rocking a mask. He's still rocking the lantern. Like there's some other stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
In his promo, he was
kind of
so
incorporating them
far
all.
left. You know what I mean? And everything up to this point was leading up to like just pure evil. And so his promo was so far left. There's something more than what we're seeing. So this is not
obviously,
just about blustering.
because he's sitting here giving you a lot of what I think was truth mixed up in there.
For sure.
And then he has this almost like it's almost like we all have like that little devil on our shoulder, but his devil came on the screen, and that's why it was his voice talking to him. So I think it's almost like one of the like a split situation that he has, like, and it was kind of like that with Bray and the Fiend, but I think he's kind of taken it somewhere else with this one. So
if nothing else, just know there's more to this than meets the eye.
Oh, of
with
course.
all of the clues and everything we've gotten,
Yeah.
There's more to this. Just take everything as a whole.
Right. Right now we're just in the middle of it,
Not a great theme, but I think there's a reason for it. Thank you, Free Digless,
Yes.
for that super chat. We really appreciate you. The champ's already defending the super chat. Yeah, he is. And Xavier's coming in hard right behind him.
Xavier,
Bam,
yes.
bam, bam. Hey, yo, I want that championship belt, Hey, Paul, I think Eve Marie would be terrible for the Wyatt Six. In my opinion, it should be Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan. Why are we even talking about Eve Marie?
Oh, I would know.
I know she did a thing. She threw the lily doll by making them. I'm not having it.
No way.
I'm not having it.
No way.
Okay? No. If anybody needs to remain on your fired list, I actually think at this point, Eva Marie would do better in either AEW or Impact. Heck, maybe even go to Wow. What do you think, AJ? You want
Wow,
Eva Marie?
yeah, I could see her at
I
Wow.
want Eva Marie. Oh, she don't even want Eva Marie. Okay. AJ said no to Eva Marie. All right, she has spoken. Yeah, but I agree. No to the no, to the no, to the no,
So the no.
Not going down like that. Not going down like that. Yeah, Ray's the number one contender for the IC Championship. Well, let me ask. Let's just be honest. Anybody think he's going to win? Does anybody legitimately think he's going to beat the King General? Gunther?
No.
I gotta ask the question.
No.
Glad that he's in the picture. I do. My man was about to quit, pack up his boots, go home, right? To Aaliyah, to Mama Mysterio, but instead he's like, let me talk to you about this. Come on in here, buddy. You know, and he's on SmackDown. Great, fantastic, but he ain't getting it from Gunther.
Let me give you a shot against a guy that you could never beat.
You know,
maybe he could have beat him back in the day.
It'll be a good fight. We know we've seen the David and Goliath story with Ray before. We know he can win the big one. I'm not selling Ray short. No pun intended.
Every pun intended.
But I do not believe he's going to win. Did we all not see Gunther light up Sheamus? Ray don't want that work. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, let's talk about the Fiend for a second. I'm with the Fiend. I mean Bray. Sorry. Let us talk about Bray. Are we happy he's back? What are we looking forward to with Bray Wyatt.
Neptune, who's tripping about what? I just look over and see you tripping. Which part?
I don't know.
Be more specific.
Hey, Safe Emerald Armor, how are you?
Hey.
If me and him was a free agent, let's get it back on. Let's go
Oh
back
my
in WWE.
gosh, please.
Let's get it back in WWE.
Please.
Let's get that little controversy going. Papa Bear over here, Mama Bear over here.
I would not be mad at it. You know I'm a fan. You know I'm a fan.
Do you think you're saving Gunther versus Sheamus 3 for Mania? I don't know, man. Can they stretch it out to Mania for them?
I don't know.
I mean, it's possible. I think, look, Gunther, Walter, whatever you want to call him, my man is the real deal. When he has the title, he holds on to it for a cool minute.
Yeah, true
For
story.
a cool minute. And that's why I'm a little concerned. He was all concerned about not wanting to mix it up with Dominic and Judgment Day and whatever. I kind of felt like he was being a little bit of a punk, just kind of running away instead of being a man, facing your son. Be like, let me tell you something. You could have been in a tissue, but instead, you were birthed. And this is what you do to me?
Oh my gosh. Stop talking.
I'm just
read the super chats, dude. Read the super chats.
I'm just being honest.
I don't know, man.
I'm just being honest. Super chat right here from Xavier. Thank you so much, Xavier. Damage Control isn't doing so much damage. They are great talent, but their matches aren't good, and they botch a lot. We want Sasha, Naomi, and AJ Lee. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we're saying. We
The very last match that they were in was better than the stuff that they had done before, but yeah, overall,
rough. Seriously, it's always good to believe in somebody, see potential, give them a push, all that stuff. We believe in the women's division. Y'all know this. But toxic attraction, man, I think if anybody needs to go back to the Performance Center and hone their skills, their in-ring skills.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough to watch.
Do we think Sasha and Naomi will come back together? You know, at first, I wasn't sure. And then you see them starting to do all this stuff together outside of WWE. I can't really imagine them not coming back together, but now I'm starting to feel like they're not coming back at all, or I'm just over talking about it. Like, to me, I know they've been in talks and they've had plenty of opportunities to come back. So if you don't want to come back, then we're not going to beg you to come back. You know what I mean? We're not going to keep losing sleep over it. Like, at this point, they've had opportunity. There's no way Triple H has not tried to get them to debut, and they haven't for whatever reason. So I'm kind of over it.
I think something big has to happen. I like what we saw with Damage Control this last time. They finally got a little aggressive. I mean, you call Damage Control, and they called no damage.
Right.
So finally, we got something. But overall, not liking their run right now. Not digging it. If anybody's going to come in here, if Sasha and Naomi, I feel like they walked out as a tag team, they need to walk back in as a tag team. Now, whether they stay a tag team, that's different. But they need to come in as they left and then go back after those titles. We still believe in the women's tag team division. We still believe in those championship belts. And we want to see them get them back. So that's how I feel about that. AJ Lee's and wow, yes, she is. And we watched a little bit of that the other day, as a matter of fact.
Kind of reminded me of Glow from back in the day, a little bit from back in our day.
A little bit. You know, there was some good stuff. There was some not so good stuff. You know, it's interesting. Three Kings right here.
It's a starting point.
Thank you very much, Three Kings, for that.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate
People showing the love today. Thank you.
Yes.
Very, very much. I think Bray was playing us all in a way. Of course, he wanted to thank the fans for everything, but if you read what he said between the lines, he said people thanked him for his words. Could be Wyatt 6. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm telling you, there's more to it. The music, the crying, everything. I mean, like you said, there was a little bit of truth in there, for sure, because we know that he had been through some stuff. He did lose some people. We all know what, but there's more to it. That's what a good storyteller does. They'll take some stuff from your real life, intertwine it in the story, and that's what we got.
I wonder if ultimately they're all supposed to be different parts of his broken ego, or like different. You know what I'm saying? Like I wonder. We'll see how deep this goes. How deep down the rabbit hole this goes.
Because the whole Wyatt 6 thing is not falling off deaf ears. Like they all know that. Now, whether or not they're going to go through it or not is who knows. But you had the live version of your Funhouse characters. Like you're putting the pieces of the puzzles together here.
And the Vulture was so obviously Baron Corbin to me. Like if you go back and look at the Vulture with his white slacks and his Hawaiian shirt, and the way that he was like just looking at the audience, even though he had their mask on, like the way he carried himself, I was like, dude, that's Baron Corbin.
There's been a few people that have disappeared.
Right.
And he's one of them. But it's not like he's not on the roster. It's just a question of when. Just like Charlotte Flair. Mm-hmm. Charlotte Flair is on the roster.
Yeah.
It's just a question of when she's coming back. That's all. Thank you, Thank you. Things. Man, exactly like Bobby Roode. You seen Bobby?
You seen Bobby?
I don't know.
Super Champion don't play, yo. Come on, man.
Right there.
Can we just acknowledge you? Let's just acknowledge you.
He's defending that belt, folks. Okay, he don't want nobody to take that title. And I think he's really going to like this belt. Thank you, Three Diggers, for the big super chat. You know, I've been a little outspoken about this whole Bray thing. I'm a huge fan of Bray. Love Bray, love The Fiend. But this whole vulnerable Bray thing and that theme, sheesh. I just feel the only thing that can save this version of Bray is that man in the mask. And I'm telling you, watch, if you haven't watched it, just go to the recap. You don't even, no, don't go to the recap. Watch it, I think it's like go to the recap. I said it in the recap. Go to the recap because I did a little thing in there. Superman 3. For y'all who've never seen it, it's an old movie in the 80s. Christopher Reeve, Superman 3, Richard Pryor. Superman splits. And I state why I think this is what's happening here. I think it's all tied in.
And the thing is, Three Diglets, as well, is that as I am very open with, that I struggle with mental illness and I have borderline personality disorder. So with that disorder, the personality is, I have several that are very different from one another. I have a very, very vulnerable side to me, just like Bray, that can look and sound like that. But when I'm that vulnerable, that is when I can have the masked person come along and manipulate and use this weaker version right here. So it's not necessarily rescuing you. That person in the mask doesn't want what's best for you, but it thinks that it could protect you and make you stronger. But there's got to be like, and I know this is not real life, like this is a storyline, but I'm saying that because he also has mental health struggles in real life, that I feel like he is kind of bringing all of that in with the spirituality and all the different aspects of it. So as somebody who suffers with personality disorder and suffers with mental health, I feel like I see a lot of myself in what he just did and in that dual characters and personalities. But I think that they're going to have to find some kind of middle ground, because the last time that the Fiend was there, you had so many people in the back, like he ruined everybody. So this other new mask that he has in Guy can't be someone who's so invincible and unkillable that nobody could have a good storyline with them either. So they're going to have to be a little different in the way they dealt with Bray and the Fiend last time.
Absolutely.
This can't be the exact same thing. That's a great comment, though.
Great comment. Let's just hang in there. It's ultimately what we're trying to say.
Oh, right.
It is a rough sounding theme, but I think there's an ultimate point to it. Let's just hang in there.
And it reminded me a little of what Lacey Evans did, because when Lacey Evans was vulnerable and used some real life stuff with her mental health issues, everybody turned on her. So I'm actually really nervous about. I was nervous about how the crowd was being a little quiet, and then how they were I was like, I don't know, because I'm telling you, this universe to me does not have that much kindness towards the mental health community.
That's right.
And so I'm a little worried in that aspect of it.
That's right. Thank you, Jedi, and I appreciate that. Just having a little fun. Having a little fun. Nakia Smith with that super chat right there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nakia. Appreciate it.
And by the way, Jedi Knight, I think, said it as well. Maybe Sophie Dofi. If you all haven't yet, please do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel.
Yes, come back.
This is a fun ride.
Hit that notification bell so you can come back and hang out with us every week when we go live.
We appreciate that. And this super chat, I just found out this past Tuesday that the one and only most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment, The Rock, asked the question, who was the head of the table? And he said, without saying any names, you're looking into the eyes right now.
He's look at him go. Look at him go. That's what I'm talking about. I know we don't have a confirmation officially that he's going to be there, but the fact that he's been teasing this since he brought it up in the first place, and then he put it into his show, and now he's starting to tease it. You already know. I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to be there, just like he was in my dreams last night.
And to answer again an addendum to just Alex's question from earlier, who do I think should be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns? It should be The Rock.
No way.
It should be The Rock.
No way.
I'm going to tell you right now.
No way.
I'm going to tell you
that
right
makes
now.
no sense.
It makes all the sense in the
No
world.
way.
Because it makes no sense.
Because you're taking away his legacy, telling him everyone that Rock was better than him.
It makes no sense to have him face Roman Reigns just to be beaten by Roman Reigns.
It shouldn't be a title run, though.
Title. Okay? That's what it gotta be. You gotta have stakes, not just bragging rights.
No.
Got
I disagree. It's
to.
all about the bragging rights in the bloodline. Did I say lights? Bragging rights in the bloodline. That's a tongue twister.
We disagree on that one.
Yeah.
But we appreciate that very, very much. Rand's War Games match, now that could have changed. Yeah, you're right about that, Sophie Dovey. Now that people have popped up, especially Bray.
Mm-hmm.
But again, what kind of Bray are we talking about? Like, it's way too early to tell.
Yeah.
This emotional Bray, this is like a wet napkin. He's not gonna do nobody no good.
Oh, I don't think we're gonna keep seeing him. I think that, to me, I bet you this was a main introduction to that. Anna, welcome. Anna, thank you. Back introduction, backdrop. And I think we'll see glimpses of it. I don't think we'll experience something like that long again.
I don't think we're gonna. I don't know.
But what do I know?
I don't know.
I'm guessing, like we're all guessing.
Hey, Jamie Winchester, how are you?
Hi, welcome.
Oh, okay. We're gonna give you a few claps to the Ric Flair.
Woo!
Heard tonight. Yeah, 3 Diglets. He ain't messing around.
Right.
Anybody want to come for that title? Anybody at all? I think we should come back and join the bloodline.
We agree, man. I hope that
Okay.
Naomi is not basing her career on another woman. At the end of the day, that's not your woman. She has her own individual stuff going on. She did Star Awards. She did, her own little acting. She's done her thing. It's cool that they did what they did together. But Naomi, if you're listening to me, your career is your career, and your family and your bloodline is running that show right now. And there is no reason you should not be a part of that. So if Triple H is coming at you with the opportunity to join the bloodline, we're going to need you to take that opportunity and let this go. Just saying.
There you go. Cross and Drew. Yeah.
Hey, Trey.
Let's talk a little bit about Cross and Drew. I mean,
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Cross and Drew because
let's talk about that.
I'm disappointed. Can I say that? Can I be honest? Y'all, if y'all saw my reaction, because we did video to Karrion Kross and Scarlett, I was thrilled. Thrilled. And he is a tough dude, or he was a tough dude. I don't know what's going on. He looks so weak. He keeps winning or edging a way out because Scarlett is getting involved. Why would you make Karrion Kross look weak? Both of you could look strong even if you let Drew eke out. But I'm disappointed. He came out looking so strong, coming after everybody, challenging everybody, and then it looks like he can't back it up. So I feel like they need to fix this. He should not be looking this weak.
Yeah, it's interesting because when you looked at their strap match, it wasn't.
What you
it was,
thought
it was,
it
it was
be.
not the strap. It was not the match of the night. That strap match.
It was one of the worst matches of the night.
It was okay. It should have been so much more than what it was, especially considering that this was called Extreme Rules. Like, we went into this pay-per-view with such high hopes. And while it wasn't a total disappointment by any means, but that strap match was weak sauce. It was weak sauce. And it would have meant a little more with Scarlett getting in the ring had we not already seen it like a week or two beforehand.
Right. And
I would have liked to have seen her do a little something more. Truthfully, I love it when somebody gives a little testicular fortitude, But
why does she need to help him every time?
See,
the fact that she needs to come to his rescue every time, while I understand there's a lot of, I defended Roman in the sense where the bloodline was constantly coming in and interfering. And I will defend Karrion Kross and Scarlett in the same way as to where one of the part of being a good heel is the cheating and the interfering. I don't have a problem with that. But I need him to look strong for the most part, and then maybe cheat and eke out a little bit here and there. Not just look like you can't hang with Drew at all, and then she comes in and saves you at that. That's not, I don't know. I'm not liking that.
Do you have any thoughts on Renee Paquette in AEW?
I mean, it's about time. I know that she was having a baby and she's been doing her YouTube show. I just, when I saw her, I'm like, oh, okay, finally. It wasn't a surprise. I can't imagine it was a surprise to anybody. She's there anyway. She's backstage anyway. She's talking to everybody anyway. So I think it's of course she's there. Of course she's there.
Love it.
Love it.
Not at all surprised. If we were given that interview with Tony Khan, we had the opportunity to interview Tony Khan, which we're going to reach out. Our people are going to reach out to his people. And maybe we can do a little better job in the area. And we will not call Tony Khan out for not giving us anything, because we already know he's not going to give us anything. But I think it's actually really cool, but it kind of reminds me of old school. Again, I've said it many times. Monday Night Wars, which I think he even mentioned in his interview. WCW.
Here's the interview.
WWE.
Are you ready? TK, do you think that any of the talent at WWE would ever disrespect Vince McMahon the way that you were disrespected by CM Punk?
Again, I'm not going to answer that. I just want to go ahead and talk about just how fantastic. Like, look, we've got more hours of wrestling than any promotion in the world. I mean, we're doing fantastic. I'm not speaking. It's just, if you take a look at the talent Moxley and Punk, I can't really even say the name Punk. I can't talk about that.
Why is it that you don't hear about backstage brawls going on at WWE? I'm sure there's just as much testosterone. Do you think maybe there's a leadership issue?
Again, you can ask, bro. But I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about that.
How do you feel about the return of Bray Wyatt?
I'm not going to talk about that either.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and conclude this interview.
Now, that's what it was. That's what it was. He gave us a whole bunch of nothing. It was like an hour and a half of just whatever.
That's a really long interview, by the way. An hour and a half.
You know?
Oh my gosh.
Well, no offense. Kind of offense. No offense.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Kind of sucked. It kind of sucked. Super Chat champion right here.
Super Chat champion.
You have no idea who you're dealing with, do you? Oh, man.
Oh.
Talk about intimidation.
Yes.
Darkness. I need to know more about that character. If that character, whatever he orchestrates, comes out to the White Rabbit thing, it's over for everybody.
That is true.
Everybody.
Our body.
But again, what is the ultimate goal here? It's almost like Bray is fighting Bray. It's like a Bray versus Bray situation. Like he's fighting his demons,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not going to be fighting anybody else. Or even if he is, the masked person is going to kind of come back. Like I'm really, really curious to see. This is not at all what we were expecting his return to look like.
What if Bray starts fighting each of, like, first he fights the rabbit, and then he fights the vulture, and then ultimately it's
Oh
Bray
my
versus
gosh.
the Fiend.
But I gotta ask though, I'm kind of digging Liv's, and we'll get to Liv too. Finally seeing that edge. It took her being chastised. It took her being made fun of. It took her
Audience
losing
turning on her,
championship.
yes.
And us to finally get that edge.
And I'm all about it. Like for me, like, don't talk about it, be about it. Like if we're at a point where you done crossed a line and there's going to be a fight, there ain't nothing to say. So the fact that mid-sentence you talking about her, that she just came out swinging,
Bombing.
oh, Liv.
Bombing.
So
I love
excited.
her. Dives off of the top, crashing through tables. It looks devastating. It's like this dead weight falling on
I
her.
told her to do it when we were in Vegas. When we were in Vegas, I was like, Liv, you know what? Go ahead. You're going to win the title. I told her you're going to win the title tomorrow. When you do, your run's going to be a little whack. But then at the end, go out, just bomb on everybody.
She did. Three Diglets, we appreciate you so much. You have no idea. Thank you very, very much.
You the bomb diggity.
Well, we don't want to jump to conclusions. That's what we're saying. We can't jump to conclusions.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just see where things go.
Yeah. And I am jumping
Let's
to
hang in
conclusions. Him and I are constantly trying to guess, trying to anticipate what we think. I mean, that's what it's about. It's trying to break down the psychological, the story, but it's all guessing. We don't know.
Yeah, see, and I think Michael? I think Anthony. Yeah, he said it too. That's Baron. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a whole lot of sense. So going to answer your question. Once the Super Chat Championship title belt is finished, that design, yes, at certain points, it will be defended. Not a Saturday Night Live's event, but kind of bigger, just like a pay-per-view thing. Yes, it will be defended. But right now, ain't nobody taking that title away from Three Diglets. We're not mad at it. Three Kings right here. How are you? Thank you very much, Three Kings. Last week I said Damage Control needs matching attire to be more stable team-like. What do I see on SmackDown yesterday? Matching attire.
I told you they be in our stuff. Instead of taking our ideas, they're taking your ideas. But when it makes the show look better, we ain't really mad at it. You know what I mean? Like you said, I mean, it needed to happen.
Now we all can collectively tell the brass, Michael Cole, we know this is going to get to you. Please, we are begging you. We are fans of Toxic Attraction, but they got to do better.
Do better
in that ring.
Mm.
It's rough, man. It is rough to watch, but we do appreciate that. And that Super Chat, Three Kings.
Thank you, Three Kings. Appreciate it. Hey, Rickardy. Was that how you say his name? Rickardy?
No bread, no water, just meat. Yeah. You know what? It's I just thought about when someone called attack McMahon in the hospital. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the questions I think Ariel asked Tony Khan about a particular era. talking about the Attitude Era being really a great era, and then Tony Khan kind of rebuffed it and was like, well, kind of the old school era. Each era has its highlights.
Right.
Each era has it, but there was never a time before when WWE was put on notice as it was when WCW came out.
Yeah.
So it was unique for that reason, that they were literally fighting for their existence. WCW's main goal was to put WWE out of business. They said it.
Yeah.
So you had to fight. You saw stuff you've never seen before. It wasn't just normal wrestling shows.
Right.
You always had to tune in because you didn't know what you were going to get.
What's going to happen.
The only thing I will say about right now is it almost seems like AEW was kind of hanging on that, like more recently, who's going to premiere? Like what?
Right.
What WWE star, former WWE star, is going to premiere?
Well, then WWE started doing that too.
But
X Neptune one day.
Triple H is righting the wrong.
One day, X Neptune, you'll be there.
Bray shouldn't have been fighting in the first place, but he went through that journey. Like he said, there was some truth in that promo.
Right, and honestly, I don't care what anybody says. 2020 lockdown, there were some really important people who saved them during that time. The New Day was pivotal. The Miz and Morrison with their whole rap video and going back and forth with New Day, and then you had the Usos as well, but Bray being able, because there was no audience, to do the things he was able to do was a very unique time that, you know what I mean, that made us want to tune in. So I feel like, even though some people in the back or, different people in the wrestling world like hate on the Fiend, but you can't take away from the Fiend what he accomplished any more than you could take away from Undertaker. Nobody has ever been like, well, everybody got ruined when they were in the ring with Undertaker. Bray started losing to people. It didn't make sense. It ruined his character, but he lost to plenty of people. I mean, I don't know how he ruined people.
Whoa, Lillian.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Fiend.
Three Diggers over here talking about The Rock being a hung jury. He's over here talking about the people's strudel. Hey now. Get the people's strudel. Keep it clean, Three Diggers. We appreciate you, a super champion. Keep it clean. Just kidding. No, we appreciate
I wouldn't mind some strudel right now.
What? Say what now?
I'm hungry. I'm just saying I'm hungry.
See what you done started, Three Diggers? See what you done started? I swear. Oh my gosh. X not today, Jay.
Hey,
X.
Jay. Welcome. Yes.
Thank you for that super chat. I've got two things. One is a question. It's something I've been meaning to ask y'all. What are the chances Papa H brings back Tegan Knox?
So is Tegan Knox? Yeah, she was let go really soon. But was she injured again?
I don't think she was injured, but she's had, I think, both knees worked on.
Yeah, man.
She's injury prone.
To be honest with you, I like Tegan Knox, but I kind of feel like if you, at this early stage in the game, have had both knees worked on like that, I don't know if it's in your best interest to come back in that. I don't know. Because then first of all, you are, once you get injured like that, you are injury prone. She was already having to wrestle with those braces on there, and nobody wants to see her have a career-ending injury this soon. I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah, we love us some Tegan Knox. We really do. When she premiered with Shotzi, I thought it was going to be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do much at the time. If I would probably say no. If Triple H did, she would be back in NXT. I think she just needs to stay in NXT for a while. Because you also don't want that liability issue, thinking that somebody who is not, on the top shelf, let's just be honest, she's good, She's not like Charlotte level.
Right.
So are you going to invest in somebody that may just blow out another wing, another wheel, a neck? I don't know. Good question. Would love to see her back. I don't know.
Sami Zayn is going to be the man. Sami Zayn is so
Roman
fun.
is beating the Rock. I mean, let me tell you something. Roman don't want to see. You don't want to see him lose. Okay?
He's been asking to fight him since he was 8 years old.
Let me tell you something. The island of relevancy resides in the house that The Rock built. That's called Smackdown. And what Roman's going to do, he's going to walk down Jabroni Boulevard, hang a left at Know Your Role Lane, and check himself directly into the Smackdown Hotel.
Yeah, he can check himself into the Smackdown Hotel because Roman Reigns is the one. I can't even lie. You know what's so funny? I can't even lie because I don't even know who I'd be going for, because as much as I love Roman, when you guys have seen my reaction to seeing The Rock in person, I react way differently to The Rock in person than I do to Roman in person. So I don't really know.
It's actually pretty ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
He's electrifying. What can I say? I don't know.
All right, you're back with your dinner, Dro. How was your dinner, and what was it? I hope it was tasty. Because we're going to go eat some dinner right after this. Another big super chat right here. Thank you so much. Second thing is, I'm liking this new invention of Bray Wyatt, this character that he's portraying now is very interesting, and I'm along for the ride. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There's levels and layers.
It's a hope, never ever.
Stick in there. Because we thought, everybody's like, the Fiend, Bray, they acknowledged that whole Funhouse thing.
Yeah, he didn't act like it didn't happen, but he was letting you know that's old, laying over here dirty. I'm not going back there.
So we thought for
I
sure.
felt like that was his way of saying that I'm not about to do that again.
That he was going to come at Roman Reigns or whatever, like it was going to be a thing. This is a whole, again,
I wasn't so sure about that.
Triple H is swerving.
I wasn't so sure that he was going to go after someone right away. I felt like you were in the middle of telling us a story, and we're still listening to the story.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. This is a grim fairy tale. Is what this is. There's something lurking, something evil's behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's
going on.
But
unlike Aleister Black, they're not going to just fire him before he's done with the book.
I would, however, like to see a little interaction with him and Alexa Bliss. I would like to see, like,
I mean, the fact that she shouted him out on Instagram,
you know,
like, "Hey, old friend," like
crossing in behind us, something like just.
But
something.
The way the direction they're going, I don't know that that's going to be happening anytime soon.
Alexa's got nothing else going on right now.
Right.
Let's just be honest. She's got nothing else going on right now.
I need her and Liv, now that Liv is not a champion, to get together because.
All of them are not check. That's an AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm all about it. Yeah, Are You Your Own Woman? Jedi Knight, exactly.
FM Ghosts.
Hey, how are you?
How much longer can the bloodline go on for? No, it's going to come to an end pretty soon. The question is it going to go all the way to WrestleMania?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
You think it's going to go to WrestleMania because of Rock?
2 years going strong.
Yeah.
We have 2 months left in this year. 2, and this month is over.
But WrestleMania is April.
But what I'm saying is, this month is half over. Then we got a couple of big pay-per-views coming up, right? We got a War Game situation with Survivor Series. Right at the beginning of the year, we are already sliding into WrestleMania season. It's a whole thing. I'm telling you, if they legitimately, now that Triple H is in charge, going to work out a deal to have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson involved with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, it's got to happen, and it's got to happen soon. It cannot be a situation like with The Undertaker just popping back like a few weeks before Mania, doing a little, "I'm going to challenge you," and we're just here for it. No, it's got to have high stakes. He's still got to have both straps. He's still got to have the weight of the bloodline. It's got to have that. It's got to have that feeling. This is in Los Angeles.
I don't
It
know.
has to.
The only way in my mind that they could play this out for 6 more months is if they separate those belts and somehow they decide to put one of the belts up and you don't just have all the belts on one family.
Or he puts one of them up against The Rock. And The Rock wins one. So now The Rock has one, Reigns has one. I'm not saying The Rock will carry it till Mania 2024. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, just like I said many a time with Cena, it was a back and forth. I won one, then he won one. That's how it was. That's how I feel it has to be with Reigns.
They can barely get him to commit to one night.
But imagine, he has a strap. He has a strap.
It's a lot of strap-ons.
Reigns is not gonna let that slide. He's gonna want to get that back.
It's not slippery.
Oh my gosh.
So
talk about me.
What?
Can't with you, man. Wow.
Walter Mitchell. Hey, Walter, welcome back.
Welcome back. Absolutely. I mean, hey, what's up, world? How are you?
Talk about Liv Morgan. You know what, Alex? We actually did talk about Liv Morgan, so you may have left and come back, but we were just saying that I, especially me, I'm all about it. I'm all about hit first and ask questions later. I'm not saying that that's right, but I'm saying if you're in a situation where you like, nah, we fighting, then while they're running their mouth, there's no reason for you to sit there and go back and forth. That's just dumb. Like you just, and the fact that she just came out swinging mid-sentence, I'm all about it. And if she needed to go through everything that she went through to get there, then power to her.
But I do feel some type of way about who she did it against. I say that because we just saw Sonya Deville on NXT, and I love the surprise. And she's like, you mess with her, Mandy Rose is my best friend. I mean, like, we're going to just forget, like, they had that whole thing. Like, we're just going to figure that out.
Yeah.
But whatever. Shows up, Rex House, stands tall, just to come out the following and then get beat down? Like, that doesn't make sense. Of all the people she should have gone after, it shouldn't have been Sonya Deville. Not after what just happened on NXT.
What if her and Sonya Deville are about to have a run? We have plenty of people lately who are going down to NXT, like Ricochet, right? Like we even had Dominic go down there and fight at one point. You have different people. You have Dolph who went down there, who go down there and they get involved to give a little boost to kind of give the NXT audience a little whoa, you know.
Yeah.
But they still go to the main roster. Like she goes there. So I don't mind her and Liv having a battle.
But we're talking about her getting through a table, getting rocked on SmackDown, right? Friday night. And then a few nights later, supposed to show up on NXT, wrecking house. Makes no sense.
Unless she shows up on Monday and comes back after Liv, and now they have a whole rivalry. What's wrong with that?
Sonya Deville's coming on Raw.
Why not? Everyone else just comes whenever they want to.
No. I totally disagree with you.
You think she's just going to drop it? She just got pumped and she's going to drop it.
She's going to come on Raw. No.
So we won't see the follow-up to this till SmackDown?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know. If anything, like it's fine with Liv to go after certain people. Like, okay, I'm angry, I'm mad, I'm kind of crazy, I'm lost, I want to beat up on people, whatever. I would rather she kind of went after, I don't know, Shayna Baszler. That would have been good. That would have made sense.
Well, I was thinking that a little bit too, but I don't know. I think it didn't bother me that it was Sonya. I disagree with him, homeboy.
All right, fair enough. Xavier, we got a super chat right
hey,
there.
Xavier, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, and you say Orton should come back as the bald savage and take out Roman and the bloodline by punting them in the skull. Cena versus Edge, WrestleMania Classic rivalry. Interesting. Yes, I would not be mad at seeing a heel Orton. He's devastating. I think Orton's got one more run as champion.
Do you?
I do. I really do. I tell you what, if there's anybody I think that really could give Roman a run for his money and get at least one of those straps, I think, is Orton.
Yeah.
I really do. A heel Orton? For sure.
Maybe he's back. Maybe he's one of the Wyatt Six.
Cena versus Edge, it would be a WrestleMania classic. I think they're evenly matched. I think they would do it, but I got to be honest with you.
I don't know that Edge is coming back.
Edge is coming back. I don't think Cena's coming back.
Yeah, I don't. Well,
I know he said he is. I don't know when. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I mean, he didn't look great in his fight against Roman, but Edge just started filming something.
He'll be back. He'll be back. When he does come back, I want to see Beth by his side.
I thought Beth and Rhea were going to go at it, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen.
They better do something. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. Thank you, Xavier, for that super chat. We appreciate that. I agree with you. Curious looks so weak. See?
Karen? Oh, yeah.
See?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's something bigger, but it wouldn't to me be that big of a deal if he was still coming up on the short end of the stick. If it wasn't for the fact that his lady kept you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I got the bigger, kind of like the Miz would say.
No, but he wasn't even necessarily looking strong to me. He just. I need you to look strong. I need it to be a Walter and Sheamus fight, and then she comes in and does something. I don't want it to look like you can't hang with Drew at all.
I want to see though.
That's what I felt like it looked like.
I want to see Drew. Drew needs a little bit of backup too. Clearly, Karrion's got his lady. Drew needs a female on his side. He does, which he hasn't had.
No.
He's a lone wolf.
No idea who that would be.
I have no idea who that would be either. But yeah. I want to see Scarlett get in the ring and mix it up with somebody who's evenly matched. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, let's talk about that for a quick second too.
The Hit Row came back looking strong for like a month.
And all of a sudden, Legado del Fantasma rolls into town.
There you go.
Rex Shop, Zelina Vega, shacking up with him. I'm about it. But I think this rivalry between these two former NXT factions, this could go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
This could go somewhere.
That's a good fight. This was good. This was good.
I know B-Fab and Zelina, they need to mix it up. I mean, the thing is, Zelina's only going to come up to kind of B-Fab's navel, but that match could be fire.
I mean,
that match could be fire. I'm just throwing it out there. I think I saw that heel Lashley. Does anybody want to see a heel Lashley come back?
I mean, heel Lashley was so strong and devastating. And if that's what we need to see, I mean, but when the way that the audience treated him last week, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You know what? You make a good point, Isaiah. We do need Io Shirai.
Yes, because this Io Sky is not the business.
Not the business. That's why we've said so many times it's so frustrating for us to see NXT people that we know can go to get kind of washed out, turned down. They go hard in the paint, son.
Oh, okay.
They go hard in the paint. Okay.
Oh wait, go back. The dragon, the dark opus. OPZ.
Dark OPZ. You down with OPZ?
Yeah, you know me.
That's what I'm talking
What's
about.
up, Dark?
Solo cracks me up with him. You talking to him and Solo just no reaction. Love it. Toxic Attraction.
Can dethrone Damage Control. I mean, and Roland Bird loves them too. Look, we are not saying we're not fans of Toxic Attraction. We are saying that they are green. There's way, way too many matches where we're just like, that was awful.
George Lewis, show of hands. Who here legitimately, one, wants to see Mandy Rose versus Ronda Rousey, and two, who here thinks Mandy Rose can beat Ronda Rousey? That's a very interesting matchup. Two women's.
I mean, Mandy has come a long way. When they first gave her the title, I like the faction, but She just wasn't a strong wrestler to me. But I feel like she has stepped it up. But I feel like they should keep Toxic Attraction together. And I feel like that you wouldn't, right now, there's no reason to move them from NXT. When they're all ready to come back up together, that would be different. But there's nothing wrong with being on NXT. So
Yeah.
I'm not in such a hurry to move them up.
Yeah. Oh, Jay, again, that super chat right there, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Seriously, honestly, everybody that super chats, you have no idea what it means to
Yeah,
us.
we appreciate it so much.
I always think nobody shows up to these things. I say it all the time. I know I say it all the time. And then, like, people show up, they'll never super chat. And y'all show up and y'all do.
I never say that.
No, I don't. But I love you all. Thank you. The only reason I asked about Tegan is because I know her and Papa H were close. Yeah. Be close. And as Papa H, I would tell Tegan,
Right.
no.
Right, because the thing is that we had a period of time where people were really extreme. Like you had the Mick Foleys, and you had, if you see these people now, these people who put their bodies on the line like that, and even Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle and things, and you see the pain they're in. Like we've been there in person, and you've seen Hall of Famers walking, and they are in pain. You could tell they're in pain just walking now, because they have really just took their body somewhere else. Tegan Knox's knees are not cut out for wrestling. And she has the heart, she has the look, she has got the talent. But unless she's going to get some metal bionic knees, I don't know. It's hard, especially because I would think that he would want to kind of protect her in that way and be like, we need to make sure that we're not going to ruin you beyond repair.
Jennifer Perrin, first off, it's always good to see you. Secondly,
yes,
we loved us some Long Island IZ. And Chelsea Green is great. I think they are really good where they are. Like, they really seem to thrive in their kind of independence. You know what I mean? He did good in WWE. He has some ideas that McMahon didn't go for. I don't know. I can see it. You know it! But I think they're good where they are. But, you never know.
Hey, Andrew Phillips.
You never know what's going to happen here in the WWE. Alvin Everett, how are you?
Hey, Alvin.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for that super chat. Hello.
Yes.
What are tuning into next Tuesday? A Stack NXT or AEW Dynamite?
Well, Dynamite's on Wednesday now.
Unless they moved to Tuesday and we were something else.
Yeah, they used to both be on Tuesday. But I believe Dynamite, unless for some reason this week it's coming on Tuesday, I believe it's on Wednesday. So therefore we can watch both.
We always watch both.
We always watch both anyway because of the DVR.
Either way.
Yeah. But we, it's funny because we're fans of AEW, but we don't. It's not the same as like tuning into Raw and SmackDown to tune into AEW. I don't know how else to explain that. We like AEW, we do, and we want it to do well. We see that it's flopping and flailing right now. We hope that it is able to correct itself. What I don't want to see happen is I don't want to see like the Monday Night Wars where ultimately AEW is bought out and owned by WWE. I don't ever want to see that. I don't like that there's only the thought of one real mainstream brand that owns wrestling. I don't think that that's right. I love that we have AEW. I love that there's Impact. And I hope that some of these other places can come up and have a really strong showcase for professional wrestling. But if we have to choose between AEW and NXT, we'd probably watch NXT. Well, I don't know. It's not when it was the black and gold, yes. When it became the in living color, no. Now they're trying to do the white and gold. They have our interest a little bit more. But actually, I don't know. I think it would be a toss-up between NXT and AEW. Whereas if you said, are we going to watch Dynamite or SmackDown, we're watching SmackDown.
Brandon, If Jay turned on the bloodline, I think that'd be the biggest mistake of his life because he already got that beat down from Roman.
Oh gosh.
Beat him into submission.
And his brothers aren't even backing him up right now? No, man.
Jimmy came back, he had a whole shirt, and he didn't even have to get beat into submission. He just turned all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And now I read this interview that Solo gave. He hadn't seen Roman in like 20 years. Like it's been some years since they had a whole thing because he's younger than his brothers. He said he was always at the house hanging with his brothers, but they didn't have that relationship, that bond
that he had with them.
So now that's forming now that he's part of the bloodline. But I'm gonna tell you, I love this Sami Zayn solo thing, and clearly Jay's jealous. But Jay does not.
He's already gone down that road. He's not going down
He
again.
doesn't want to go down that road. He's a double champion right now. It's like his brother fall in line behind the tribal chief.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the tribal chief will be the one.
He is like that wild stallion they keep trying to break, though.
Yeah. But I'm not trying to break this super chat by the 3 Diglets. Thank you, 3 Diglets. Super chat champion.
Yes.
I think it was there should have been another O behind. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. In the future, Tegan Knox returns. Dakota Kai turns on Bayley. Raquel wins the title from Bayley. Boom. Raquel, Knox, Kai, heel faction. Double super kicks all day. Raquel flexes the traps.
I'm not mad at that. You know, I prefer a heel Raquel any day over a face Raquel.
We need that.
So I'm about it.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Mm-mm.
We know the history Tegan and Dakota had. I would not be mad at that. I'll be honest with you though. Even though this sudden about face from Shotzi, I'm kind of digging Shotzi and Raquel together. I'm
not mad at that. And they brought back the Tank.
They did bring back the Tank. Kind of digging. Miss me
Thank
some
you,
Aaliyah,
Triple H.
but I'm not mad at that. That's actually not bad.
Right.
That's not bad at all. We appreciate that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. What else we got in here? I mean, I think we talked about some things. We're going in the
Alexa needs therapy again.
No,
She already went to therapy.
that did nothing. Like, subscribe, and join this channel. As Sophie Doty says, to anybody that has not, we appreciate that. Thank you, Sophie Doty.
Yes, we do appreciate you.
So let's just turn it over here. Let's just turn it over to the chat real quick. A&B versus Roman and his wife. Ooh. First of all, nobody wants this. I don't even want this. Well, wait, that came out wrong. I want this, but okay. What I'm saying, they don't want to catch these hands. That's all I'm saying. Okay, see,
Okay.
now you act like Bray. Now you act like Bray, although you got that mask on you. See, that's no good. We know you're going to throw those hands, so. Oh, how do you feel about LA Knight returning? About doggone time. Okay, yeah. And then it, you know, yeah, and then it kind of comes, then it comes, okay, see, I'm not, this is concerning. Remember when she said she had split personality, right? This is one of the, yeah, how do I feel about LA Knight returning? Yeah. It's about time.
Yeah, that wasn't working with him just being their manager.
It's about time. Although I do like now, it took this long for the
Sorry about that.
accidental models to grow on me. Now they've grown on me. I like Maxine Dupree. I do kind of hope
They're
they
growing
stick
on you?
together.
Ew, where?
Wow, that's not what I meant at all. That doesn't make any sense. But I like LA Knight because there was nothing wrong with him. Nothing wrong with him. I can see Toxic tracking on Smackdown holding all the gold. George, come on. Come on. Okay, NXT, yes. SmackDown, I'll tell you what. The way that these women's tag team championships are right now, yeah, I can see Toxic Attraction holding them. Because right now, it doesn't have that weight. It doesn't have that. I really want to go after those titles.
Yeah. Imagine the family gatherings after The Rock beats Roman. It's going to be awkward.
Hey.
The Rock ain't beating Roman.
Okay, make move down.
Is that supposed to be The Rock?
Okay, everyone leave. Okay, Usos, you guys leave. Solo, you leave too. Sami Zayn, you need to go. That's what it is. You know, I just, flat out. Liv's out of control, and we love it. We love it. Liv needs to get fired. She's too extreme.
What?
Wow.
What?
Talk about game changer.
You mean Brock needs to get fired for being too? If anyone will get fired for being too extreme, it would be Brock Lesnar, who hurts people every time he shows up.
Yes.
So if he could do it, women could do it too. Just saying.
Ridiculous. Sonya got that work.
Sonya for sure got that work.
That work in a suit, no less. Hey, Will Times, how are you?
Hey, welcome.
Better late than never. Glad
yes.
The pick your poison matches are the only things to really watch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at pick your poison.
Right.
I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at the super chat right here. By Jay.
Jay?
What up, Jay?
Yes.
Well, how are we liking Bray's new theme music? There's a point to it.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we really dug the music for the theme was, I mean, we actually have that reaction too, if you guys want to see it, because we were at Dave & Buster's when he debuted that music and for the Fiend and the Lantern. And so I went back and watched that not too long ago, and we had chills. I mean, it blew your mind. I don't feel that way about this theme, but I'm so happy that he's back. It's okay. But that the Fiend theme was phenomenal.
I think it's all theatrics.
Mm-hmm.
There's a story that's being told with Bray that we're not sure what it is. I think theme music is a part of that story. I don't think it's permanent. I do not think it's permanent. So let's hang in there. Let's see what we got.
Oh, we got a new member in the house.
Uh-oh, we're going to get down there.
Uh-oh.
Nation Domination, you're a huge fan of the grizzled young veterans. As am I. Especially because I just love saying grizzled young veterans. Elektra Lopez is better. You know what?
I mean, Elektra Lopez is good, but the thing is that Zelina has that presence and she has those mic skills that is hard. But bring her back. They better just bring Elektra Lopez back. She's so strong and big. Like, bring her back.
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because
and bring her back bitter.
Driving, they picked her up and they drove out of NXT. I expected them to drive into SmackDown. Well, of course, I said they were going to go to SmackDown, which they did. I said it. But then they show up with somebody totally different.
Right.
It's my understanding that Elektra is not fired.
Yeah, we haven't heard that she was released. So is she going to pop up somewhere else?
And it would be kind of weird if she just showed up and had no interaction with them.
No.
Unless she was on a different show.
It doesn't matter.
But I think she needs that strong faction. So something's got to happen with her.
Sorry.
Something's got to happen with her, for sure. Elijah Washington, how are you? We are all about LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Logan is on her way and pair with War Machine. Okay. What's Sarah Logan going to do, though? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Didn't like her the first go around.
Yeah.
Didn't like her. So what's she about to do?
Where's the member at? It hasn't shown up yet.
I'm coming there. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
B-Fab versus Zelina Vega at Crown Jewel. Yep. All about that. Did I get it? I think it was flying. I don't know if I got it. Something's flying around in the studio. I don't know what it is. Bray Wyatt, the IC champion. I can see that.
I mean, why not?
But this whole Bray thing, right? Let's be honest. We've had people return. It's been awesome, but they've really been playing this whole Bray thing out in a way that we hadn't seen before. Love it. This Bray situation, it's like a giant umbrella, like just this huge cloud that is just completely over SmackDown, like WWE. I think as is, he's almost built up to like a folk hero.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like we gotta just it's its own entity.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the Vatican. It's its own thing in you know what I mean?
No, Elijah, I did not see your question. Please put your question again. We have too many chats to go back and try to look for it.
That was the one we answered that one. That was
what? Wait, go back down. Where?
We were talking about like LA Knight and
oh.
Yeah, so that we got you.
Sorry, I didn't know that was your question.
We got you on that one. For sure. Hey, received my question. I think I did. I'm sick of face Bobby Lashley, Jennifer. Apparently, so was everyone else.
I mean, he was so dominant as a heel.
Do we think Liv is going to turn heel? I don't know what Liv is going to do. I wouldn't call what she's doing here heel.
No, I just think it's crazy. She's just going crazy, which isn't necessarily heel.
She's just a savage right now. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at her being a savage. Mandy Rose will maybe lose.
I mean, I don't know. Right now, they got her going pretty strong.
I don't want to see her lose. I think she needs it. Because I feel like if she lost the strap, like then what?
Right.
You know, Toxic Attraction is still Toxic Attraction with Mandy Rose. Even though they don't have the titles. I like the fact that they all have the titles, but
yeah,
I think Mandy needs it more than anything. Sophie Dopey, all right.
Thank you, Sophie.
If Roman is the man, let him wrestle both nights of Mania in 2023. How about so you're saying like defend one title one night, the other title the other night?
I mean, maybe. I mean, they can't get him to show up every week, so if he's already in the spot, you might as well have him defend.
So how about he defends against maybe Cody? I'm sure Cody will be back by then.
You think the Usos are going to stay with Rock while they're in town? I mean, his house is huge. Why wouldn't you?
Because, you know, Roman ain't having that.
Why? He's all about family.
Roman ain't having that.
He bought Tamina a house. He's all about family.
Roman ain't having that.
Why would he not have them stay at his house?
Conflict of interest. Conflict of interest. Sophie Dopey, we appreciate that.
Yes.
Very much. Okay, AEW is going to be on Tuesday night this week. Okay, well.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
That's kind of going to suck for NXT.
Yeah.
Because they moved it Tuesday because they couldn't hang on Wednesday.
Right.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We'll see.
So if that's the case, thank goodness for the TiVo.
Right. Well, that is the thing these days is that you don't have to like tune into just one.
Because of the baseball playoffs.
Oh.
That's why.
I got you.
Okay. All right. We'll see what the DVR is going to do for us.
Okay.
Xavier, with that super chat, I would love to see Bray Wyatt and Wade Barrett have a segment or a promo on each other. Wade can say to him, "I created you."
Wow.
Man.
I mean,
he could, but I think Wade is happy where he is.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like Wade really sound like he's going in that direction or anything to be feuding or something. But yeah, I mean, I could see why not a nice little exchange of words. I love. Still go.
Let's just have a Nexus reunion. That'd be kind of tight. Let's just have a Nexus reunion. I wouldn't mind that, and then bring back Feed Me More.
Yeah, I don't think that happens.
That's never going to happen.
I really don't think that's going to happen.
We will not see him back in WWE at all. Alvin, all right. Super chat
Thank you, Alvin.
There. Has anyone thought that the bloodline could end the way it started? Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. No.
Well, but Jey pulls out the victory because Roman's on his way out. I mean, I guess the reason that would be, I mean, I could see that coming full circle, right? Because if he pulls out the victory, then does his brothers need to fall in line? But they, for the most part, usually have the the brothers taking L's to make Roman look better. So they would have to. I mean, who knows? You never know if they're thinking of doing something like that.
Our Hell in a Cell video, I think it's our second highest watched reaction video.
The two of them.
Him and Jay.
So yeah, ending it that way, but letting Jay finally pull out the victory because they're not leaving because Roman's leaving. So that I mean, I'm not gonna say never say, you know what I mean? Like never say never.
Never say never. I think if anything, I think Sami Zayn, I think he's gonna take over the whole damn thing with the new head of the table. Ding, ding, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, just his music.
I mean,
Jennifer, do we think that Punk is gonna walk out of AEW like he did WWE?
I mean, he's already been suspended. I don't know that he's going to be invited back.
I say no. Punk's full of pride. Okay, my man doesn't know anything about humble pie. He talked about being professional.
He knows about cupcakes and cookies and soda, though.
Yeah, and he's one of the most unprofessional people we've seen.
Yeah, that interview was atrocious.
That backstage situation, all of them should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah. Completely.
So, even if he did, I think the only reason that he would is if he really didn't feel like he had any other choice. But let's be honest, he gone from WWE, had a terrible MMA career,
and didn't do anything really much enough.
You know, he was an analyst for Fox when that was a thing for WWE, so he still wanted to be plugged into it. He's got nowhere else to go. Unless he's going to show up at WoW and then work with his wife, you know?
He's going to be fighting women. He'll be the only man on the show.
I mean, just saying. It was never a possibility. But you look epic with my Lily mask on. Oh, you look epic. Okay. I like how he's getting all the love in here.
Don't hate, no.
Ain't getting nothing. Treated like the number 2 stain at the bottom of Roman's boot. That's how I'm being treated. That's okay. Still love y'all. Appreciate the super chat, Sophie Dophie. Thank you very much.
Yes,
when do you see Sami Zayn getting kicked out of the bloodline?
You know, I know we thought that him and Kevin KO may do something together to turn, but you'd be so dumb to turn on the bloodline. And he did such a good job of acting terrified and heartbroken when he thought he was being kicked out that I can't even imagine that far ahead right now.
I think he will be in this at least through the end of this year. I would love to see him walking with the bloodline in Mania. I would love it. This has been so entertaining. This has been so fun. And to see him and Solo like getting like this and just calling, like Jimmy's just like going with the flow. He's just like, whatever, man. I'm cool either way. Jay is just he's just pacing.
Yeah.
I love it. I want to see them till at least Mania. And then, you know, whatever happens. Because he knows how to stay in the conversation. Yeah, no, you're right. Nation of Domination by the Women's Tag Team Championships. The women's division still needs a shot in the arm. The women's tag team division is booty stank right now.
They thought they were giving it a shot in the arm with Damage Control, but
trash. It's trash. I mean, they stepped up a little bit. It's fine. You just have to be consistent. Like I said, you want to be a champion when you're in pro wrestling. Can everybody be a champion? No. There are people who are just mid-carders forever, jobbers. Yeah, so be it. But ideally, you do want a title. And we see women. I don't like the idea of getting rid of the titles because the women are the same as the men. They're superstars. So they need to be treated as equals. To me, if you take away the championships, you are saying to them, as everybody else, no, we do not believe women are equal to men. No, we will not treat you the same in this industry as men. You will not get paid the same as men. That's the equality that I see if you do that. So pour into the division, get some tag teams together and make these titles that everybody wants to go after. Like we said before with the IC title, they're doing these video packages going all the way back some years to, an era when we started growing up with Macho Man and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That IC title was something you wanted.
Right.
When the Ultimate Warrior had that IC title and he was going after Hulk Hogan, that felt like something.
Yeah.
That's what they have to do with these women tag team championships, and they just haven't figured it out yet.
Man, we've been going over an hour and a half strong, y'all, and we appreciate you guys coming and chilling with us. Appreciate you guys coming in here.
Right there, Rashawn Spiller. Yes.
New member in the house.
Come on now.
Love it. Love it.
Wow, he smashed that join button. Thank you.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Wow. Welcome to the family. I appreciate that. Alexa Lopez fit with Legado so well. Yes, she did. And I would love to see a jealous Electra coming in. Like I would love to see. I would love introduce her like this backstage. Alina's on the phone, like talking Legado business, right? And then she goes and turns it, and Electra's standing right there. Ooh,
that would be great.
Ooh, think about that.
Great.
Okay, they don't want that. They don't want that. I would love that. Rob, newest member super chat.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
You. What if Roman Reigns makes it to WrestleMania, but the bloodline is split? The Rock and Usos versus Solo Sammy Roman.
I was kind of wondering that too. Like, is everyone going to automatically stand behind Jay? It is The Rock. May some people be like, some of them go, I'm going to stand over here. I was actually thinking that on the DL, so that's great. We appreciate that.
I really want to see that.
I think that's an amazing idea.
I want to see that because if they did, we all know The Rock is not going to be back full time. We know this is basically a one-off, maybe a two. So what happens afterwards? Are the Usos really going to be opposite sides of Roman in the long term? I don't know.
Roman's not going to be around in the long term, let's be honest.
That's
Roman's going to Hollywood.
How long did it take this man to get to this point? We had Roman shoved down our throats for years, and we just kept regurgitating him back up. No, we don't want you. We are going to have you.
First of all, are you speaking French?
We are going to have you face The Undertaker.
I've been about him being shoved down my throat from day one.
Oh my gosh. I can't with you. I cannot with you, I swear. Ah! We had him face The Undertaker and still rejected. And now you run the whole damn show.
Right.
You finally got to a point where your dough strap reigns.
Right. So he's done all there is to do. He's ready to move on to Hollywood.
Are you a pro wrestler? This is in your blood. You are no Rock, sir.
Excuse me?
You are no Rock, sir.
Don't listen to him, Roman. Do your thing. Go after your dreams, boo.
Aaron, you were that super
Hey,
chat.
Aaron. Welcome. Good to see you.
Down. King A, I don't know if this means anything, and I don't want to get you too hyped. But Bailey tagged AJ Lee on Twitter regarding SmackDown. AJ Lee return? Ooh.
See, now talk about getting hyped. Now who getting hyped?
Talk about bringing up a happy home. Ooh.
I mean, come on, man.
You talk about the women's division getting a shot in the arm? AJ Lee returns?
That may be CM Punk and AJ Lee's way of getting back at Tony Khan for suspending CM Punk. Y'all know?
Hey, Aaron, you didn't mean to, but you did. Now I'm hyped. You ready? Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up.
Okay, that part needs to stop. That just needs to stop immediately. All right, so we are so grateful to everybody who joined us. Oh, is there?
Hold on.
I'm sorry, the dog wants to eat.
Hold on. That's all right. I don't want to miss you.
No, we can't miss them for sure.
Got a few people in here. AJ Lee needs to come back. You're absolutely right, Brandon. And big super chat, Alvin Everett.
Yes.
Please tell me why
Thank you,
Ronda
Alan.
wants to get rid of the word women out of the women's championships.
Knock it off, man. Just knock it off. Come on, dude. There are men and there are women in there, and they're not about to start fighting each other. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. It's just, come on, man.
I see what she's driving at. I don't like it. I don't like Ronda Rousey.
Then I was gonna say he's not gonna like anything Ronda says anyway.
Nothing at all. I don't like the fact that she is the SmackDown Women's Champion right now. I don't like the fact that she's even in the WWE. So I don't really give a damn what Ronda stinking Rousey has to say.
Well,
She needs to catch another roundhouse to
Well.
the face. That's what Ronda needs.
well,
Like Debo said, knock the eyes straight. You know what I'm saying?
her eyes not crooked.
NXT's gonna dominate AEW this Tuesday night. I mean, look, AEW needs to
Perhaps.
get their house in order, man. This is a different NXT. They slowly turned it back, way. I told the other day I like how they didn't get rid of the colors, but it's more in line with the logo. And
Yeah.
it's very possible, and I would love to see a super sticker.
Oh,
like yours,
thank you, Sophie Dolphy. Look at just
Man.
sending love.
Yeah, George, you're absolutely right. Ryback would never be allowed back in WWE. Or
No.
AEW for that matter.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he just on Instagram. But keep it there. Thank you, Sophie Dolphy,
And YouTube.
for that. So it takes Roman place when he leaves. Woo-wee! You don't want that mantle. You don't want that mantle. Randy Sam.
No, I didn't, Randy Sam. You have to say it again. Oh, did you find it? Did you hear Shawn Michaels' interview said he and Hunter going to sign all the promotion, and also Triple H said the wrestler can write their own promo range. I mean, free range. I mean, here's the thing. It's really important that you do let your talent have something to say in their storyline and in what's going on with them. It's really important. So if that's the case, that's the case. But the bottom line is that, as we said before, when we were talking about the DX celebration, our members only got that video. The DX saved WWE the first time around. They were going under. They were not doing well at all against the Monday Night Wars about WCW, and DX, against Vince's better judgment, DX came out and decided they were going to do something different, something crazy, and Shawn Michaels and Triple H made that happen. So the fact that Shawn Michaels and Triple H are the ones who are saving it again, I trust every decision they're making. I won't even question them.
The Rock has even said this, like back in his day, in his heyday, they weren't quite as scripted. They had a little more free reign, and it ultimately did work. Were there some promos that were grossly over the line? Absolutely, for certain. I think there needs to be a check. Okay, you wrote it. Let me take a quick peek at it. Okay, it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who are really good on the mic, and there are people who kind of
Need a filter. Need someone else to come and go, you can't say that. Back
So,
then, you could get away with saying a lot more. Nowadays, you got to make sure someone's filtering that.
big super chat right here, the Three Kings.
Thank you, Three
All
Kings.
right.
Yes.
I can't wait until Bray and Cody eventually run into each other because Cody was his NXT coach.
I mean, that'll be interesting.
It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. I think it will. I can't wait for Cody to get back, but I want to see what is going to come of his character.
I wonder if they do it like a split situation. Imagine Cody Rhodes is trying to be there for Bray and trying to support Bray, and Bray's all about it, and then it's like that movie Split. Then
Yeah,
then
exactly.
his demon starts coming after him, like,
Exactly.
mind your own business, and you become the enemy for trying to be helpful.
Because look, we've been talking about Bray for 2 years. The man's been gone. Never out of our mind, never out of our mouths. My man comes back, we're still talking about him more than ever. Like, what was that? What's going on? What's happening? Like, we're intrigued. It's not like we were just giving him and what we were expecting. Like, here's the Fiend mask, he's back to being the Fiend. It's, again, the swerve. keeps the conversation going.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at that at all.
Who would be helpful to hit row right about now?
That's a good question. Would have been booked perfectly to debut them during the Attitude Era. Sophie Dophie, facts. Facts. If facts.
You really think so, Brandon? I don't know. I mean, I think there's been times where we don't think Raw needs to be 3 whole hours. So I'm not sure if just because the show is good, if you want to try to extend it, because I don't know if they're going to have, you know what I mean? You have more of a chance of it not being as good to me if you extend it longer. But that's just my thought process.
I mean, the way that Jay's acting, I think people are saying Jay might, be kicked out or he might leave or something like that. I think the bloodline, especially.
Oh, and then show up behind The Rock when The Rock comes in, just Jay?
It's possible, but I think they need to just keep it as is.
Mm-hmm.
Roadville time, another new member.
Hey!
You guys got some perks coming.
Welcome to the fam, man.
You got some perks coming, Roadville Times.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
you.
And we got a super chat right here from Xavier.
Dang, Xavier,
Wow.
come on, baby.
Guys, honestly, you have no idea how much this means to us. You really don't. This is your hard-earned money that you are using to support
We
us.
do not
Thank
take
you.
that for granted.
Y6, Corbin, Alexa, Liv Morgan, Bo Lee,
Yes! I was waiting.
and Neville Pack come back and join. Interesting.
Wow.
Don't see Pack coming back anytime soon, but I like this lineup.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my thought as far as that goes. But I think JBL is in there. I do. I don't know why. I think JBL is in there. But
It's possible.
I'm about it.
It's possible.
And
What
I
if-
really think, I mean, I know they already showed the puppets and everything, but I just love the idea of Liv and Alexa being creepy, evil twins. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that could work.
Well, how about this working? What if the person behind the mask is actually Bo Dallas? And that even surprises, like, and Bray Wyatt.
That's who I think is under the Fiend mask. I think it's Bo Dallas under the Fiend mask right now.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Great super chat. Thank you.
Yeah, and I love me some Pac. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nothing wrong with the Dirty Bastard, but sorry, it's a family show. My apologies. Three Kings. Y'all forget. We didn't forget about that super chat.
All right.
There was one thing Roman hasn't done yet. He never got his revenge on Seth. Has never beat Seth. I don't count his DQ at the Rumble.
Well, here's the thing. You may have heard me say this before. I agree that the fact that it ended in DQ, him and Seth's rivalry should have been epic. It should not have been a one-time thing. It should not have been a last-minute thing. It was out of desperation, and you ruined the one, like the few promos they had were amazing. And there's no way that we should have been cheated out of that rivalry. So I would not be mad at that rivalry getting its fair run. But Seth would need some backup.
But again, they did a hard pivot.
Because
That's what I'm
now
saying. They did a hard pivot.
now Seth has the United States Championship. So clearly he's not going this way right now.
I mean, they should, but there's absolutely
They botched that. That stunk.
There's nothing going on there.
Yeah.
Nothing whatsoever. Oh, but there's something going on right here with XJ. Thank you very much.
Jay.
If I could join on my phone, I would become a member. Oh, just want to say, Tennessee Vols beat Bama. So, okay. All right. We're talking some sports. Appreciate that. So, Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Woo! Rocky Top, Tennessee. Okay, I can't sing it.
He cannot sing it.
But
You sure don't want me to sing it.
I can appreciate that. Nothing wrong with a sports super chat. And although I know we are in Los Angeles and the Dodgers fans right now are a little upset, maybe a little sweat because they lost yesterday. So I don't know if anybody's a sports fan. Don't know if your team is in it. But I love that super chat.
Thank
Love
you.
that super chat
Appreciate
right there.
you.
Biggest biggest one coming in hot right here.
Richie Bailey.
Richie Bailey. Oh, man.
Thank you, Richie.
Yeah. Kind of an LA night.
What's that? It's kind of Kermit the Frog.
Gotta work with my
Kermit the Frog, I'm saying.
Raindrops. No, I'm not gonna do it.
No.
Thank you, Richie Bailey.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that very much. I'm gonna work on my LA night. AJ reunited with the Gear Brothers on Raw. Give me some.
Wait.
Scissor me, daddy!
I'm not scissoring you, daddy.
She doesn't do the scissor me. She doesn't like it at all. Ronda Rousey should have never said that. Don't talk about Ronda Rousey. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get her on the show. We'd like to have an open invitation to Ronda Rousey. We want to talk to you.
Randy, I don't know if I saw your question because we're going through it kind of quick, so you could put it again if I missed it.
That's right, Jedi Knight. Long live the Queen.
Woo!
That's what's up right there. Someone send a super chat to extend this live stream. You don't have to send a super chat to extend the live stream, but we appreciate the love anyway.
We do.
I miss China and Eddie. Did a little thing. We remember in the beginning of that. China, that's another thing. China was
one of a
kind, and she was the women's Intercontinental Champion.
Mm-hmm.
That belt, although that style belt at that time was hideous, hated that belt. Hated it so much. It offended my eyes to look at it. Just like the current men's tag team championship belts.
So ugly.
The 24/7 championship belt.
The ugliest thing ever.
Okay? I had to avert my eyes from the ugliness. But still, it had weight because you wanted it. It was something you were striving for. Why is it that the 24/7 championship is sought after more so than the women's tag team championship?
Right.
Can anybody answer me that question? Something's wrong. Something is wrong. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Alvin! Okay, there we go. We extended the super chat.
Thank you.
Rick Rude, China, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, X-Pac, Road Dogg. Oh, you didn't know? Billy Gunn, the Bad A Double Crooked Letter, Stephanie McMahon, and Tori. Quite a lineup.
I mean, yeah, and I was such a fan of Tori. It's so funny. I know Tori wasn't like a notorious wrestler or anything. She was no leader or anything, but I just liked Tori as did.
Well, Adam Brad says, what about Alexa Lopez with Los Luther's feud with the Legado and with Selena Vega?
Not mad at it. Not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I think Legado would be a little torn, I think they probably would side with Selena, but there's a little something there.
I mean, that I wouldn't be mad at it.
I think, though, I would love to see Selena and Alexa go at it, but if they're legitimately going to keep Legado with Selena, then Alexa needs some backup.
Yeah, which is what they're saying. Los Lotharios, I mean, why not?
I
feel like they need a female.
Bring Zion.
Please bring Zion.
Bring Zion.
All day.
We need a,
Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher, I don't know what she's talking about. I have no idea what she's talking about. Rey Mysterio versus Andrade, since Rey's on SmackDown. No, they did it. I don't like seeing that. I don't know why. I don't like seeing. I like the brothers staying with. I like the brothers and stuff. Like I don't know. I don't like seeing it.
Hi, Byron Cutler. Welcome.
Sophie Dophie. All right.
Dophie, yes.
I think Vince should have retired 10 years ago.
And can we get an amen to that?
That's just pure.
Bone Crusher.
That's just pure.
That's her way of just saying "come and feed her" is what she's trying to say.
But better late than never. We thought he would retire when he was dead.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that all this came out now, and he finally stepped down.
Well, I mean, his reputation's dead. So.
Richie Bailey
coming strong, baby.
Better world champion, Jon Moxley or Roman Reigns?
I mean, It's very different. I mean, Mox gets extreme, and but I don't think it's a comparison for this run. Roman has the bloodline. Roman has 2 years under his belt. Roman is, um, it's something to see, man. He's breaking some records. He's doing some things. So I'm gonna have to give it to Roman.
Yeah, I mean, Mox is Mox,
Hmm.
and he's good.
He's good.
He's definitely good. He's not afraid to bleed, which I personally
And the
love.
two of them are actually still pretty close.
But as far as champions go, yeah, I gotta give it to Roman. I really do. I
Mhm.
really do, because I was not on the Roman train for a long time.
What?
Did she just say I was?
Mm.
Did she just say I was? You know what? We're about to get up out of here. Because I know Bone Crusher. Coming in hot, Three Diglets. Well, Three Diglets, I want to tell you, you are still our Super Chat champion.
That you are.
She eliminated Marquette. I mean, thoughts on Dana Brooke? Not mad at her. Like her. Hung in there.
I mean, I feel like when you look at Dana Brooks, she has the size. She has the. You just think that she's gonna be such a badass, and then she's all right. So she's all right.
I think I missed
She's good at
your,
Super Chat champion, but
might have missed your great comment, Adam Brad. If I did, I do apologize. I think that's no, Amy. Do my Bray question. Be my Bray question. All right, hold on.
you'd have to put it again. It's too hard to go back and look.
Yeah, go
Just
one more
put
again.
it again.
Put it one more again,
Mhm.
and we'll answer that, and we'll probably end with that one. I think we'll end with that one because we're almost coming in at 2 hours.
Dana Brooke, who the 24/7. I mean, for real, like they just decided to get rid. The 24/7 champion was a joke, and maybe Triple H was like didn't like that it was a joke, didn't like all that, and so maybe he just scrapped it. Like, I mean, we really have not seen it since he's been back.
I mean, there's been some things missing. They're doing some reorganization. We're loving the product so far, but again, you're bringing more people in, and you have to. You got to make room on the bench. I mean, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
You know, would you rather see Dana Brooke and Tamina get married and constantly have the title be defended? I don't know. I don't know.
Come here.
I don't know.
Why? Come here.
I don't know what you're chewing on. I don't know what you
Come
ate.
here.
I don't like it. I don't know what you did.
Did you feed yourself?
What's up, Xavier, with that super chat? John Cena last match should be at WrestleMania. When he's in the ring celebrating superstars dressed like him, and Theory comes out as Thugonomic Cena and attack. I like that.
I am not mad at that idea. I'm not mad at that idea.
That's really good.
That is really good.
Wow, Bone Crusher, what do you think of that? Huh? What is this on you? I don't even understand. You're looking a little dirty. She got groomed yesterday, but she's looking all fresh and so clean.
So
how do
fresh and so clean.
For those that don't know, especially some of our newest people, this is our channel mascot.
Bone
Crusher.
Oh, she's so
Shih Tzu
vicious.
Terrier.
Oh, she's so vicious. She'll lick you to death. She'll just lick you
I'm
with
sure
the.
y'all heard her barking up a storm. Yeah, I would love to see that. I think that would be good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that would be a great match to end Cena's career.
Where
going
is
against him.
Shiley? I mean, she fought what 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah.
She
It was
fought
whole
a
bunch
couple
of
weeks
nothing.
ago.
Okay, here's a question from Adam Brad. Question is, Bray controlled his demons like how Foley was as mankind, no compassion. He can snap at anybody for any moment.
Nobody can control their demons. That's why they're demons, in my opinion.
But I like it. I think it's possible. I think it's a question of what is this? 'Cause we just don't know.
Mhm.
We just have no idea. We thought up until this point this was just one person, Bray, and he would have a faction. And now it's like some weird split person that I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. I
Say,
like
where are the low card superstars? I don't know.
it. Great question.
Mhm.
Lower card superstars, we don't even,
Oh, Bone Crusher getting some love.
Yeah, she did. All right, folks. I think that's about it for us.
Yes.
This has been really good.
Yes,
A
it's been a lot of
great
fun.
questions.
Thank you so much for chatting with us, you guys.
You guys never disappoint when we come in for a Saturday Night's Live event. And to me, who I always doubt, I apologize. I acknowledge you. To everybody that's super chatting.
As well, you should.
To our defending, reigning, undisputed super chat champion,
Three Diglets.
To our mods.
Yes.
To our newest members.
Yes.
And to everybody that just stopped in.
Much love.
Y'all are the ones.
Y'all,
Bone
one.
Crusher got a super chat. Bone Crusher got a super chat.
Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher emojis, we need them.
Yes, we've actually been talking about that. It's so funny that you just said that. Yes.
Okay.
We are actually.
You ready for that?
That is also in the works.
Yes, we will make that happen for sure. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, honestly. Thank you.
Thank you.
We know you have a lot of choices. We know we watch other people, but the fact that you do spend a few minutes of your time with us means the world. And you super chat and just everything that you do. Please come back for some more AEW combos.
Wrestling edition.
On behalf of Bone Crusher, who's now hungry and I don't know what she was barking at.
Maybe she ate an intruder.
Gosh, I hope not. Thank you all.
Did you?
We love and appreciate you all, and we will say
farewell. Till next
farewell.
time.
Or we bid you. That's a good job. Okay, bye.